Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Andrew Fillion. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, what I'm doing today is a weekly update. I'm competing in a natural bodybuilding show in September. These weekly check-ins are going to go over my progress. It's also going to be covering some of the behind-the-scenes things of what it means to really compete in a natural bodybuilding show. So, it follows a structure. I'm going to kick off with what we're doing right now, a weekly update, and then I'm going to show you guys my weigh-in. I'm going to go through some quarter turns, and then I'll take you guys into the office and I'm going to break down my macros and my cardio. So kicking things off, I'm now approaching week 11. I thought this would be the perfect time to cover something that happens in any natural bodybuilder or even professional, not natural bodybuilders. Training cycle, this is all perfectly normal stuff. Be body dysmorphia. So this is something that, I've been doing this for years now and I've never been able to actually conquer it, but now I'm at least aware of it. So I know what body dysmorphia is and I can tell when the signs are coming on. So when you're cutting to compete for a show, you're going to end up losing a lot of size. This is because, as your body fat goes down, you just take up less volume. You're going to be under the impression that you're getting smaller or that your physique isn't very good. Doing this for 5 years, I can guarantee you guys at no point in any stage of the procedure have I ever felt like my physique was as lean as it actually was. Even the day where I'm on stage, I just look in the mirror, I'm like, how is this physique competing? Well, you don't really realize how lean you were until months after the show was over, where you look back at the photos and you're like, holy crap, how did I get that lean? So body dysmorphia is a real kick in the ass, but we can prevent this just by being aware of it. Whether you're competing in a show or just trying to look better in general, maybe for your dating life, maybe for your friends and family, or maybe you're doing this just for health. We all have different motivations, but while we're progressing, it's going to be natural that as you get better, mentally you're actually going to feel like you're reversing. This is natural. The only way you can conquer this is to be aware of it. So I like to have a mentality where I've split my brain into two people. One side of my brain is the coach and the other side of my brain is the client. So the coach has to be hard on the client, but the coach also isn't this body. So when I'm training, what I'm doing is compartmentalizing, me, Andrew Fillion, the guy walking around doing things, and then the Andrew Fillion that's got to make sure that I'm ready for this show. I don't know if I explained that properly, but this allows me to be hard on myself without taking it personally. So that's what I try to do, split things in half. I got my coaching brain, I got my training brain, and you bring the two together for a nice total package. So with that, let's kind of go over how things this week went. So my diet is getting a lot more strict. I'm burning a lot more calories, doing cardio. I'm now implementing elliptical back into my program. Starting out at a half hour for now, but we're going to improve on that all the way up to 2 or 3 weeks before the show. I may be doing as much as 2 hours of elliptical per day. This is just to get stage lean. It's pretty tough to maintain 2 hours of cardio a day, and that's not even really what I'm trying to do. This is all for a purpose. So the reason we want to implement gradual increase in cardio is if you overload your cardio too much too soon, what ends up happening is you start telling your body that you need to have a runner's body, and to be in a bodybuilding show, I do need to have muscle mass. So by slowly implementing cardio, and I'm keeping my METs in between 6 and 8, this is not intense cardio. It's long, time consuming, sure, but it's not intense because I don't want to go back on any of the muscle gains that I've had over the past couple months. So that's the point of doing that. From here, I'm going to go and show you guys my weigh-in, and then I'm going to go and take you guys through my quarter turns. Alright, so you can see I'm weighing about 192. I seem to be a little bit stuck on some weight. I think this is going to get better as the week progresses because I've now implemented cardio. My goal was to be 190 by July 1st. I didn't quite hit that, so we'll have to adjust. We'll have to figure things out, but that's the beauty of all of this. You track all your data and you make adjustments. Alright, so with that, I am going to take you guys through my quarter turns. All right, so I'm in the office. We're gonna break down my week's worth of data here. So we've got steps, got body weight, and we've got macros. So I'm gonna kick things off here with steps. So as you can see here, I've got 1 mile on Sunday. That was a driving day, driving home from a hockey tournament. That was a wash, but I was able to maintain 5 or more miles every day this week. I was really kind of targeting 7, and then, you know, it's the weekend, easy to knock out 10 miles in one day. This is on top of doing a half hour of elliptical each day. So cardio is starting to ramp up, all right? Jumping into my weigh-ins, the body weight, kind of iffy on this one. You know, I'm at a hockey tournament, I wanna be able to play at my best. So yeah, you know, I was eating food, eating carbs, making sure that, you know, I had enough energy. And I kind of carried that weight through the week a little bit. I was hoping to be 190 by July 1st. That didn't happen. Still at 192, so just gonna grind it out this week. Lots of cardio. I'm hoping by next week I'm not only in the 190s, but maybe even like 189. That would be good, you know, get me back on track. So taking a look here at the macros, calories are not too bad. Sunday was a wash, you know, driving home after, you know, having a fun weekend. You always kind of get that one last unhealthy breakfast. Throughout the rest of the week, though, I did pretty good. I forget what exactly I did Wednesday that had so many calories, but, oh man, look at that, 146 grams of fat. So that's probably where my my body weight didn't move that day. Maybe it even went a little bit backwards. So from this point forward, gonna try to keep my calories at 1800 or lower. So if I go any higher than 1800, then that's kind of in like the danger zone. Not because you're gonna start gaining weight, but because you're not gonna be losing weight. And the whole point right now is to lose weight. So that's basically that. What I'm going to be doing now that, you know, I'm going to be in town for all of July. I'm not going anywhere. Every day it's basically just protein shakes on top of protein shakes, and then some kind of, you know, like steak and potato for dinner. That's going to be it for the next month. Hoping to lose about 10 pounds in July. So if I can be 180 by August 1st, that would be great. Because then it's basically like you're ready to compete at 180. All you have to do is, you know, do a peak week, things like that. You'd be ready to hop on stage. If I'm at my stage weight, like 5 or 6 weeks out, that gives me enough time to make some adjustments. Let's say I'm not at my stage weight. Well, and then you got 4 or 5 weeks to, you know, push the boundaries a little bit further and try to really get leaned out. So that is the plan. If I still got you, if you're still here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like this video. Every little bit helps, and it goes a long way towards growing my channel. I've got a lot of fun things coming for you guys. Once the show's over, I might diversify things a little bit. As much as I love bodybuilding, you know, I'm also involved in other things, and I could kind of start taking you guys through what some of that stuff is, while also maintaining a focus on healthy eating and, you know, different ways that you can get in shape and stay in shape. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.